I want to talk to you about how I conduct my keyword research and find and quickly and very fast and find good keyword phrases quickly, very fast by using a few tools. Now, I want to show you a tool that I'm getting ready to purchase first. I want to show that to you first. But before I want to show you the tool that I'm going to purchase, which is this one. It's called Uber Suggest. It's made by Neil Patel, and it's a very, very good keyword research tool. And the thing that I like about this tool is the price is very, very reasonable. It's a very reasonably priced tool here. And as you can see here by the prices, you see the competition. Moz, Ahrefs, FCM, Rush charges a lot of money every year to use their tool, $950 to $10,000 a year, which is a lot. But here they have two prices. You have a monthly price or you have a lifetime price. You can pay small and medium businesses or individual. You can start with an individual. I recommend, you can start with an individual. I recommend maybe business, maybe, but I recommend individual. And you pay $290 one time. That's it. You never pay again. That makes this a phenomenal tool alone, just the price. So you can play, if you do the $490 price, you get 4 to 7 websites that you can manage with this tool, which is really great. It's very good. It's just as good as most of the other tools. Though I have to admit, Ahrefs is probably the finest tool out there. It's just that that's the one that costs this kind of money right here. Ahrefs costs a lot of money like this, and they want this every year, which right now is just a touch out of my budget. But I don't even have this tool just yet. So how do I find keyword phrases to go in my blogs and my content that I write? Well, the very first tool that I use is this tool right here. It's called Keywords Everywhere. This is a phenomenal tool that really helps me find some really great keywords and keyword phrases to use in my blog posts. But what this tool does is that it's a Chrome browser plugin that gives me data and information for every query that I search. And it gives me really good information too. And as you can see here, the pricing of this tool is very reasonable. I paid $10 per year for 100,000 credits. One keyword phrase is 1 credit. So 1 credit equal 1 keyword phrase or 1 keyword. That's excellent. This is enough to keep me going for a whole year right here. Or you can buy $50 for 500,000 credits if you really, really want to get deep into more research. However, as I say, this tool acts as a Chrome browser plugin, which is really, really great. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Here here I'm going to go to, let me go over here to, let's see here. Here's a Google search for, here's a Google search for beauty supply hair bundles. And as you can see here, it gives me a search volume of 170 searches per month globally, domestically, and 720 searches globally. Keywords Everywhere is the tool that gives me this information. Now, if you go down here, you can see there's Keywords Everywhere giving me this trending information for this particular keyword query, and I can get related keywords, which is very, very good. So that's what Keyword Everywhere does. And it doesn't matter what tool you use, you want to get this type of trending searching information on it. Now, there are 2 other tools that I use, which are free. One is free, but you can only query the tool twice in 24 hours. After you put in 2 queries, you'll have to wait another 24 hours to put in another 2 queries. But just those 2 queries will bring you some really great keyword phrases and keyword ideas. And that tool is this one. It's called Answer the Public. Answer the Public is a really, really, really great tool. And I love the way that the keywords are structured. To show you what I mean, I'm going to type in here, Black owned. I want to see what we can get. As you can see, it gives me this pinwheel of keyword queries and 54 questions. It gives me 27 prepositions. It gives me 29 comparisons. And it gives me 201 in alphabetical order, A's, the B's, the C's. Now, the thing about this pinwheel graph type of data is that you don't have to look at it this way. You can go up here and hit this data tab right here, and it will reformat the data in a more readable structure. So I'm going to hit it. And as you can see here, it changes it. So as you can see here, what do we look for? Which one of these keyword phrases should we go after? Any of the keyword phrases that has this. That little blue trending tool right there. And this information right here, 110 searches per month, 110 searches per month. And the trending information, that comes also from keywords everywhere. It comes from this tool. This tool gives me that information, even on Answer the Public. And you just run down and find the ones that have some searches on it with trending data, like how many Black-owned banks in America, how to find Black-owned businesses. You can go over here to the what's, what is Black-owned? Here's one that has 30 searches a month. You can skip all of these that don't have any searches on them and go down to find ones that do, like which banks are Black-owned. It has a nice trending term. Here's one, why Black-owned businesses fail. These are the whys. And it gives you a trending search period from March 2021 to February 2022. That's how long this phrase has been searched on. Here's one, is ancient cosmetics Black-owned? Nice search term from March 2021 to February 2022. So it not only gives you some decent keyword phrases to start with, it gives you some nice keyword phrases to conduct your research with and to find other good keyword phrases. Now, down here, you have 27 prepositions. And again, you don't have to stick with this pinwheel format. You can change the data structure. And as you can see, you got the cans, the fors, the is, the near, to, with, without, and then you have comparisons. Once again, you don't have to stick with the data wheel. You can switch it to a more structured data format, like this. The ands, the likes, the ors, the verses, which is really, really great. And down here, you can go through 201 alphabeticals, and you can see all of these have highlighted in green with good search volume and some data information and long-term search information. Now, I want to take you to another tool that I use. This tool is free, but you can only put in 2 queries. So after I put in Black-owned, I can use 1 more query. After that, I won't be able to use this tool for another 24 hours. In order for me to use it more than that, I have to upgrade to Pro right here in the upper right-hand corner, which this tool is also a bit on the expensive side. It's a bit on the, about starting at, like, just to show you, starts at about, as you can see here, starts at $99 a month or $79 a month annually, or if you pay for it yearly, it goes down to $79 a month. It's not too cheap. That's not too cheap. That's pricey. That's pricey. But it is a phenomenal tool. I will give it that. It's an excellent tool for finding really, really great keyword phrases to get you started with your keyword research. Now, another tool that I want to show you, which is, I think it's a lot better by the sheer massive amount of keywords, phrases that it pumps out for you. And that's this tool. It's called Keyword Sheeter. Now, this used to be called Keyword SHITTER, but they changed it to Keyword Sheeter. I guess, people didn't like that, so. And the thing about this tool is this tool will pump out a massive amount of keywords for you to sift through. And the cool thing is that you can use right here at this tab, this drop-down tab, you can go for a classic search, you can go for a YouTube search, you can go for a product search. If you go for YouTube or product search, it's going to ask you to select a plan right here. Now, I've already selected this plan, which is $9 a month. But it's still going to ask you to come down and get sheet coins. You can buy 100,000 sheet coins for $900. You can buy 9,000 sheet coins for $90, or you can buy 900 sheet coins for $9, which is pretty good. That's not bad, not bad. But to show you the power of this tool, the free version of this tool, I just want you to see how powerful this tool really is. So what we're going to do is we're going to also enter in Black owned right here. And all you got to do is just press Start Sheeting. And as you can see, it's just pumping out keywords after keywords after keywords. It will go on like this indefinitely, all day and all night long if you want. That's how many keyword phrases this thing pumps out. It pumps out a massive amount of keywords to give you plenty to sort through, which means in order for you to sort through them to find the very right ones, it's going to take you some time. Now, I want to show you, I'm going to stop this. I want to show you some keyword phrases that I've already gotten off of here, and I have already sorted in 3 categories: high, medium, and low. I want to show you what that tool is, which is right here. Here is a online notepad. Here are some keywords that I got off of Keyword Sheeter. Here they are, Black owned. And as you can see right here, it's a massive list. Look how many keyword phrases there is I had to go through. Now, I haven't even gotten through all of them, but what I did was I separated them into high, right here. The high stands for high competition. All of these are high competition keyword phrases. The next one is medium. These are medium competitive keyword phrases. And the last one is low. These are low competition keyword phrases. Whenever you write your blogs or whenever you do your keyword research, always start with low competition keyword phrases. Do not start with medium, and definitely don't start with high. You can use some medium words depending on how competitive that word is for the first and second pages of search results, but you would be better off starting with these low ones. Now, I put this line right here. I want to show you that I put this line right here for a reason, and I want to show you why. First, I'm going to show you exactly what constitutes high competition keywords. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and take one of these keyword phrases. Let's try this one: Black woman hair, Black woman owned hair products. We're going to search Google for Black women owned hair products. I'm going to show you why this is a massive, this is a competitive keyword phrase that's too high to start with. As you can see here, it has very low search volume. See, it has very low, 0, and very low search volume here. But the reason, even if this had thousands of searches on it, if it had hundreds of thousands of searches on it per month, I would not go after this keyword phrase. And the reason is because of here, the search results. These are the competing web pages for this particular keyword phrase. And as you can see, it's 4.9 billion competing web pages. That is way too high. Even if you were to optimize your content correctly for this particular keyword phrase, you'll be waiting for months, sometimes even years before you start to show up anywhere near the first page of results for this keyword phrase. There's just too many people waiting here in the wings. So I'll show you another one. Let's take a look at another one. Take a look at another one. How about this one? Black-owned product lines. Let's take a look at that one. Black-owned hair product lines. You want to copy that? No, we just right-click and just select Google for Black-owned hair product lines. Now, as you can see, Keywords Everywhere is giving me 0 search results, very low searches on this keyword. But even if it had hundreds of thousands, even millions per month, I would not go after this keyword phrase. Why? This one has over 2 billion search results. That's way too high. So what constitutes a low keyword, a low competitive keyword phrase? Well, I'm going to show you exactly what it does. So we're going to go back to the online notepad. And you see here, I have it broken down from high competition to medium competition to low competition. Now let's take a look at a medium competition. Let's take a look at this one. Black-owned hair products, Walmart. Search Google for Black-owned hair products, Walmart. Now, this one still has 0 searches, low competitive low competitive search volume, but it's a lot lower. This one has only 69 million, much, much lower, but it's still relatively high. It's medium to low high. It's meaning that would still be a little tough to compete for that. I would go for it if it had some good search volume here, but it barely has any at all. So this would be something I would put on the back burner. Now let's see what happens after we go for some other keyword phrases. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's go back to online notepad. Now let's take a low keyword phrase. How about Black-owned hair products at Target? This one is still a little high, but low enough for me to make the attempt. It's 38 million search results. Now it's starting to get really low. It's starting to get pretty low. It's still a little high with only 40 searches globally per month, but it's still way lower than billions of search results and 50 million searches, still pretty low. So let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at another one. Take a look at another one. How about this one? Black-owned curly hair products, Target. Let's try that one. See what we get. Now we're really starting to get low. Only 9 million search results. This is a low competition keyword phrase. Even though it has low searches on it, it's a low competition keyword phrase. The good thing about this is that this is how you start to find some really good keyword phrases. For example, if I click here, you see there are some other ones here, like black hair products for curly hair. It has 880 searches per month. Let's see if we hit that one. Nope, too high. As you can see here, 200,000 search results. 200 million. That's still way too high. So let's take a look at some other keyword phrases that we got here. How about this one? How to care for low porosity black hair. This one has only 1.9 million search results, which is really great. It's just it has a very low amount of keyword phrases, searches on it. But I would still start off with this. This is a great way to start. But here's the thing. This is talking about low porosity, or people that have low amount of pores in their hair, and what they do when the pores of their head is clogged up. So let's take a look at this particular topic itself, low porosity. So we're going to go back, and I want you to notice something that I found here. Here is products for low porosity hair. Above this line that I put, here is low porosity hair products, low porosity hair routine, low porosity hair shampoo. Let's take a look at this one right here, low porosity hair shampoo. I'm going to hit it. Look at this, 1.3 million search results, very, very low, very low. And it has 1,300 searches on it domestically and 3,600 searches on it globally. This is a phenomenal keyword to go after. It has low competition, and it has very good search volume. So let's take a look at another one. How about this one? Low porosity hair routine. When I was stuck with this word right here, porosity, I started finding some really good keyword phrases. How about this one? 1.7 million search results. Very low competition. Look at the search volume. 590 per month domestically, 2,400 per month globally. A very good keyword phrase to go after. So when you get very specific and in what you're searching for, and you find some that has low competition, you can take those low competition keywords and find other competition keywords related to this keyword, and some of them you'll find some good search results, like I did here. Now, let's take a look at another one. I want to show you this one. How about this one? Low porosity hair products. I'm going to right click on that, search Google. Take a look at this one. 6.3 million, low competition. Anything under 10, say 10 to 15 million, even 20 million, I would go as high as. It's starting to go into low competition. But look at the search volume, 9,900 searches per month domestically, 18,000 searches per month globally. This one is a phenomenal keyword phrase to go after, and low competition. Very, very good. Very good. Let's take a look at this last one. This one right here. Products for low porosity hair. Let's search Google for it. This one has only 4.9 million search results. Very low competitive. very low. And it has 9,900 searches on it each and every single month domestically, and 18,000 searches on it every single month globally. That really makes it a good keyword to go after. Now, doesn't mean we start grabbing these keywords up. No, there's a couple of other checks you got to check to make sure as well. Now that we see what keywords we want to go after, we want to make sure that the competition is dropping the ball. That's what we want to make sure of. And that's where these great tools come in. Let me refresh this one, refresh this. Now we're going to go back to this final one, keyword phrase, products for low porosity hair. And as you can see here, it's very, very high in search volume and very low competition. But the thing that I want to show you is that we need a little more data and information to decide whether or not we're going to use this keyword phrase. And what we're looking for is what we have here, which is keywords everywhere, data and information. It gives you a long-term trend for this keyword, as you can see here, from say 2000, what looks like maybe 2009, 2010, maybe on up here to 2022, January 2022. And it started down here at around 2010. That's where it seemed to have started, and it kept growing. Now, is this enough information for me to decide to use this keyword phrase? No. I'm going to show you something that's even more powerful, which is also built into this tool, Keywords Everywhere, which is right in the browser of Google search results that let me decide whether or not I want to go after this. And that's this information right here. You see the string of information right here at the bottom, reference domain, reference links. If you click on it, you see here you get the domain authority, the referring domains, and the total number of backlinks. Anything above, say, 40 out to 50 out of 100, or say 60 out of 100 is going into high domain authority, which means you're not going to really do a good job of competing against a high domain authority. In essence, of course, is a high domain authority site, and it has 3.1 million backlinks. Now, what about Allure? This is another one that should be high, position number 2. As you can see, 88 out of 100, 1.9 million backlinks, low spam score, 61,000 referring domains. Yeah, this one is also tough to compete with for this particular position. How about WWD? 87 out of 100 domain authority, 7.8 million backlinks. Tough to compete with these first 3 positions because there's such position number 1 right here, which is Essence, position number 2, Allure, position number 3, which is WWD, Women Wear Daily. Tough to compete with them because they're high authority sites. Now, what about what, who, what, where? How about that one? Let's see what we get. 82 out of 100, high authority site, 3.2 million backlinks, 1% spam score, 40,000 referring domains, pretty tough. Here's also Vogue. We know Vogue is a high authority site. How about Style Craze? Let's see what we got here. 84 of 100, high authority site, 745,000 backlinks, 30,000 referring domains. Still tough to compete with this. So from 1 to 6, we're going to be tough to compete with. Let's go a little bit further and see what else we can find. Here's Curly Girly Says. Let's see what their preference is. Okay, now we have a domain authority of 11 out of 100 and only 258 total backlinks with a 2% spam score and 122 referring domains. This one is low competition. We can compete with this guy. We can compete. He has a low domain authority, has 258 total backlinks. We can compete with this guy. How about Curls and Cocoa? Let's see what we got here. 20 out of 100, low domain authority, only 1,600 backlinks, 1% spam score, 675 referring domains. Low competition. So we're looking at so far from 7 on down, we would stand a good chance of competing with these sites. Now, what about Mel Organics? Let's see what they got. 49 out of 100, medium level authority, still competitive. We still compete with them, medium, but we can still compete with them because these other two up here have a lower score and they beat this guy, Curls and Cocoa. I mean, Mel Organics, they beat Mel Organics. It's respectable, 13,000 backlinks, 1,800 referring domains, respectable. But still we can compete with these, we can compete for this position. Now, what about, that would be it for that search result for that page. Now, is that enough for us to decide whether or not to use this keyword phrase? No, there is some other things you have to take a look at. And this one is another keyword, another Chrome browser plugin tool called Keyword Surfer that lets me see what exactly are they doing, these sites doing with this keyword phrase? What are they doing with low porosity hair? What are they doing with it? And the only way we're going to find out, this tells me what they're doing with it right here. All I have to do is go here. As you can see here down at the bottom of this chart of Keyword Surfer, as you can see, for the first position, which is WWD, this site gets 1.1 million visitors per month. This one, Google, well, we all know that's a massive one. 2190 gets 44,000 visitors per month. Dominican Hair Alliance gets 64,000 visitors per month. This one gets 10,000 visitors per month. The Mestas Muse. Interesting. Well, we all know that according to this, they're a bit competitive here. However, we're looking at the traffic that these sites get right here. So according to this tab right here, we're looking at the traffic. But what about the number of words used in the articles that contain this keyword right here? How many words are in the articles using this keyword phrase? So if we click on it, we'll see a lot of them are not even writing any blogs at all. As you can see here, Google has no articles written on it. 2190 has only 600 words written on it. Here's Google again, no words. Here's Google again, no words. Here's Naturally Curly, 1,000 words. Google, no words. Google, no words. Google, no words. So there's some wide open spaces here for us to compete with, as you can see. Now, what about out of these articles, how many of them are actually using this keyword phrase? How many of them are actually using products for low porosity hair within these articles that they're using right here, whatever they're, for the ones that actually do write them? So we got some empty spaces, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. We know that from 8 on down will be competitive. But how many of them are using the keywords, this keyword phrase? Look how many of them are not even using the keyword phrase. They're not even using the keyword phrase right here. As you can see, they're not even using it. So this keyword phrase, I would definitely go after. This is how you find some good keyword phrases to go after. I would definitely go out. It has low competition. It has low search results. It has good search volume, domestically and monthly. And from position 8 on down, we can be pretty competitive from here on down. And according to this tool, Keyword Surfer, it doesn't even, it's not even, most of them are not even using the keyword phrase. So it's wide open. Some of them are barely using, not even writing anything. So yeah, I would definitely go after this. No doubt about it. And I just want to say that because for these other keywords right here, these low competition keywords, it's the same thing. All of these is the same thing. Same thing for this one, same thing for this one, same thing for this one. So you can start with any of these keyword phrases to start writing blogs. Now, what we need to do next is how do we put these keyword phrases in our post and what tools do we use to write them? And that's what I'm going to talk to you about next. So with that said, I just want to say this is Periel Duff coming at you live. Thank you for joining me and doing my keyword research and how I'm able to put this information together. Looking forward to showing you a lot more. Peace.